Hello everybody, this is Ansh Bassan. I'm a A11N Sports sponsored player. I recently received this bag in the mail. It was the A11N Zenith Pro Tournament Bag, which I just have to say this thing is really great. I do really love this thing. I'm going to show you guys around the bag. I'm going to show you everything, where I keep everything in my bag. Just give you an overview of how I store stuff in my tournament bag. And let's get right to it. So in the front, this first pocket, which is the first thing that appeals to you whenever you're taking a look at, a bag, is the small pockets that carry the small stuff. So right here, typically whenever I'd go, I'd drop my keys in here. I'd drop any wrist bracelets I have on. Sometimes even my phone. If I'm bringing a speaker, maybe if I'm drilling, I'll definitely take a speaker in here for sure too. This pocket's pretty deep. It's pretty nice. I can fit my entire hand in here. I really do love this bag. I think it's a great pocket for this bag. And then to follow up behind that, there's another pocket which has got balls in it. And so right now there's not that many balls in it. There's only about 10 or so. But over here, the cool thing about the bag is on the back of here, there's a little bit of a pocket where you can store stuff. So it almost reminds me of like something you keep on the back of a car seat to store a bunch of water bottles and just collect me stuff. So me personally, I've stored right here is Element drink mix, which is a electrolyte drink mix that I got from Element, from the team down in Element, and these things really do help with my game, with the sodium and everything, getting electrolytes flowing again. So I keep a few of those with me at all times. There's also another pocket right here where you can store different things. I usually keep grips in here. I just gripped both of my paddles just yesterday, so I'm totally out. But it's a nice thrifty pocket to just keep stuff in overall. It helps catch everything overall. So that's what I really like about this bag. But we haven't spoken enough about the ball space that's in here. There's a lot of ball space in here. And I mean, that is really, really something that I was looking forward to. And when they sent me this bag, that was probably one of my biggest eye-openers, was the fact that you can store so many balls in here. And you really just had the freedom to put whatever you wanted. So down here, there's also a shoe department, which kind of correlates with the ball department. So call them departments because they're little parts of the bag, but as you can see, right, you can fit shoes in here, which if you're ever changing clothes or you're trading shoes or something like that, I can tell you in the summer it gets really, really hot and you have to keep changing all the time, especially if you're paying 4 or 5 hours on end like I am. So that's really going to be a lifesaver in the summer. In the winter, you can definitely use it for clothes, storing extra clothes. That's super necessary. Maybe just gloves, hats, those types of things. But overall, I would say it really, really does help a lot to have an extra compartment, which also has a way of circulating through with the air circulation and everything. Going back to the main pocket, there's also side zippers right here, which is, I mean, God, the planning on this bag feels like it was almost perfect. It is literally something that I don't think I could have made a better bag. Even if I had my dream bag, it still wouldn't beat this. And not to mention, there's another one on the other side as well too, right over here, where you can store pretty much anything you want. I guess more grips. Can't have enough grips. You could store maybe papers or something like that. Maybe if you're registering for a tournament and you have tournament papers with you or something like that. Or maybe you're flying out to a tournament like a PPA or APP event and you just have to keep your boarding pass and everything with you. And I think this is the good thing about this bag is also it's a good size. So you can take it with you and check in. And it really fits pretty much in all the airplane's check-in requirements. So that works out really, really well. Now, diverting away, actually no, we still have something in the main pocket. There's still a little flap around here. Not sure exactly what this is for, but I'm not going to complain if I get more pockets. Rather have more than less. So now we're done with the main pocket. Let's go to the side pockets, which is where all the business is kept. Right here we have the paddles that I keep with me. So I've got 2 paddles on each side. And the reason I keep 2 paddles on each side, there's one right here, as you can see. This is the new one. I'm not going to show this one off because it's completely new. It's brand new. This one, on the other hand, is another new one that I got about a week ago. It's A11N, the Zenith C7, which is one of their best paddles, I would say. I get the gold version because the gold version makes me look really, really cool with it, in my opinion. Red is also really, really nice looking. I used to play with the red, but ever since they came out with the gold, the contrast is just beautiful. I can't imagine having a better contrast than this. So in this pocket, that's that. Then on this other side pocket, I've got 2 more A11N paddles. So I keep one of them in a little case, as well as I also have the exact same model of it, just another one. This is a bit older. It has a different grip on it too, as you can tell from the grip condition. It is a little bit, little dirty, but I won't complain because it still works. It still hits perfectly fine. I don't even think it has any loose jingles in it, so works out perfectly fine. But yeah, the cool thing about this bag especially is you can keep 2 paddles in here. So I kept, for instance, the C8 as well as the C7 in here. So this is, I don't usually play with the C8. This is usually for people to demo and just try out. But whenever I do need somebody to try it out, they definitely love it because I can store so many paddles. So it's like they want to try the C7, then they want to try the C8 just for comparison. And the fact that I've gotten so many compliments of people coming up to me and be like, how are you able to store 4 paddles in a bag? I can't even store like 2 or 3 in mine, you know, without hitting. And I mean, A11N bag does this flawlessly. So I really, really like that about this. In those terms, I think you could probably store some other stuff in here. There's a few pockets within here that you can actually store stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually a nice material in here. It's like almost like a velvet, but like a furry velvet. You know what I mean? So it really does help a lot with storing stuff. I have to say I'm a huge fan of these little storage compartments right here. They help a lot, and not to mention, along with these 3 main compartments, there's also a name tag that you can get. So it's got A11N Sports across it, and then it also has a place you can fill out all your information. So right here it says it's got team, it's got name, it's got your telephone. I haven't filled it out since I just recently got it, but I can tell you that with someone that loses stuff a lot like I do, I mean, this is probably one of the best investments you can make. Just a name tag, honestly. It's cool that the bag comes with a name tag too, and it's a nice quality name tag. It's not just, you know, one of the plastic things. So I've attached my own USA Pickleball little thing on there. This one has all my information. This is from like almost a year and a half ago. So I've had that for a while. Now the really cool thing about this bag that I have not seen with any other bag, it's a very insignificant thing, but I think it makes a huge difference, is the fact that you can pull this hook out. This hook right here has saved my life so many times. Whenever I go to Pouncy Track Pickleball or I go and play wherever I play at, usually if the courts are busy, there's nowhere to store your bag. And it's usually really, really frowned upon to try to go up and just keep it on a bench or keep it on the floor somewhere because it obstructs people's space to sit. Having these things makes it easy to hang off the fence. And I know a lot of other bags have this as well too. But this one especially is really cool because, as I showed you in the main department right here, you can pull it out and it can come right like this. So it's really, really cool how you can have a zipper and kind of zip it in and out. And if you take a look right here, there's also a zipper right here that you can go zip in and out. So you do the same thing on this side. So say you just want to tuck it away, you know, you don't need it, maybe it's not as busy, you're just keeping it on the ground. Just keep it like that, it's all good to go. It doesn't get caught on anything, it doesn't hook onto anything or anything. It's perfect, it's great. It's totally ready to go. So that's what I really like about this feature. It's really insignificant, but it makes a huge difference in my opinion. Let me collect all these balls. Another thing I really like about having a bag like this is that it doesn't just have a single compartment to hold water bottles, because everyone knows when it's hot, we really do need water bottles, and you know, having more is better than having less. So there's one right here on this side, then there's another one over here on this side. So usually whenever tournaments come up and stuff, and what I'm planning to do, because I haven't played a tournament with this yet, I do have one coming up this Saturday, so I'm super excited, but I'm going to probably keep some electrolyte drink mix, maybe Element in here, and I'm going to keep some water over here in this compartment right here, with just simple water, you know, water for hydration, electrolytes for extra hydration. So that's going to work out perfectly fine. Now let's talk about the overall look of this bag. The overall look of this bag is it's absolutely beautiful. It is stunning. It's beautiful. It fits in a small space as well too. One of my friends that I play pickleball with, he was saying that he saw the bag and he was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. It's not too big that it doesn't take up a huge part of my mess or anything like that. It is not huge. It's not obstructing anyone's way by being there. But it's also small enough that it can kind of fit things in it too, while making sure that, you know, everything gets in adequately and not having things get left out because the bag is simply too small. So as you can see in the main space, you know, I mean, like almost 70% of it's not even used. I guess these are just things that I'll pick up on the way and probably just throw them in my bag, which is really useful because they can really carry a lot of things. In those terms, the look looks really good. The zenith across it really does give a good statement about it. Same thing with the other side. There's also the A11N logo with a little contrast right here, which I really like. I think this looks amazing. It's a great look for the bag. I think it would be empty without it. So I'm really glad that they put that up there. The zippers they seem to be pretty high quality. They're nice and they feel good as well too. Not that it's that big of a deal, but it definitely does make a difference when you quickly try to open or grab a paddle or something to stack up. So that does make a huge difference to me. I really like the texture of the bag. Not even just the zipper bag, not even the texture of the zippers, but the texture of the bag. It's very nice. You can tell it's kind of heavy duty. So, I'm not scared of like bumping into other people or scratching it a little bit because I know that it's going to be able to be resilient and hold up against it. And then the last thing I want to talk about the bag is the back right here. So around the back where you see all my name tags and everything, let me throw this back, is the padding. This is amazing padding, I have to say. There's been times where I've had to take long walks to pickleball courts, and I mean, if I just had padding, like even here on the straps, there's amazing padding right here, which helps so much. Having this right here, this right here, and this right here, it really helps kind of take off the stress off your back, and it's comfortable when you wear it. And it's really good quality as well too, as you can tell. It's nothing cheap. It definitely has been made really, really well. So I'm really glad about that. Overall, this bag is just amazing. It's reinforced really, really well. I think it's got some really good potential to it. I think I can see a lot of people in the foreseeable future buying one of these bags. Maybe not even for pickleball, just for utility, because that's how good this bag truly is. It really is something that I think I would recommend a lot of my friends to go buy because it really does have some really extraordinary features that I haven't seen otherwise in bags. One more thing as well too, the price is only about $70 I think on the A11N website right now. I believe this is a limited time sale, so do snag it if you can. The bag it's gonna be completely new when it comes to you, but it's still in great condition even though I got it about a week or two ago and I've been rambling around just bumping into things and stuff, and I mean this thing looks like it's like I just got it yesterday, which I did just get it a week ago, but I mean, I can't tell you how many times bags have just fallen apart because, they just weren't handled properly. And I think I can kind of handle this like a maniac and still get around. So that's definitely going to be one good thing about that. But yeah, it's $70 on the A11N website. And if you just go and check it out, it should be A11Nsports.com. Go to the pickleball section. You'll see a bunch of other paddles as well, too. You'll see a bunch of other paddles with like the Hyper Feather, which is their ones for beginners and about amateurs. Then they have the Zenith C7, the Zenith C8, which is for higher level players, so even professional players, which I think people are going to excel with that paddle. It's full carbon fiber. It's only $100 as well too, which is a really, really, really solid price point for the quality and the material you're getting. I mean, it has got some of the best playability. Almost every single person, or not even almost, every single person I've shown it to has really loved the paddle. They have all just felt the paddle live in like, wow. This thing is just so easy to control. It's so readable. It feels like it's a part of you when you're hitting. So that's probably my favorite part about, just being with A11N is they're super supportive. They help with everything. Their prices are really good. Their quality is amazing. I would say they're second to none. And so I would highly recommend you go check out their page, A11N Sports, and take a look at the bag, see what you like. It comes in blue, it comes in gold, it comes in red. Check out their paddles. It comes in gold and red. And we're still waiting for you to make a blue one, A11N. Maybe if you update your next paddle line, your pro line, you can maybe make a blue one for me. Or maybe dedicate it to me. That would be pretty cool if you dedicated one to me. But regardless, I love everything about A11N. They're an amazing sponsor to have as well too. Speaking as a sponsor, they really do help support with everything. They help support charity events around the area as well too. So they're a great company to really get behind. They send me hats as well too to represent their community. They have some shirts for them too, some pants as well too. So they're an amazing company, and I think their quality is second to none. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day or a beautiful week, or however your life's going. I hope it keeps going well. And I hope if it's not going well, I hope it continues to be well, and I hope you continue to get better as life goes on. But apart from that, I will see you guys on the pickleball courts next. See you.